Hello kids, so for today's video, I will share to you a story about Bisnesboy Minggoy written by Augie Rivera and Lisa Flores. Bisnesboy Minggoy. Minggoy's eyes grew round and big as he looks to the glass window of the sports center. He really wanted a bicycle. Most of his friends had one and he didn't. Anak, your father is new at his job. The order for my cakes and cupcakes are slow. We have to be a little more frugal these days, his mother tells him. Then 10-year-old Minggoy thought, if Mama and Papa can buy me bicycle, then I'll just buy it myself. But where will he get 3,000 pesos? He needs to save money. Minggoy started saving. He made sure not to spend his entire allowance of 20 pesos. Every recess, he buys a plain hamburger, which costs a lot less than a cheeseburger. He brings his own drinking water so that he won't buy soft drinks. Instead of taking a tricycle, he walks home. At home, Minggoy looked around for things that he could sell to add to his savings. He noticed that used bottles and newspapers that are stored and piled in their backyard, he collected and sold them to a reseller. He also collected broken electric fans, cooking pots with holes, scrap iron, scratched DVDs, rusty pipes, and other items that are no longer useful. He went from house to house, asking neighbors for scrap metals that are useless and just laying around. He sold all this to a junk shop so that his savings will increase. One day, a typhoon came. The rain keeps pouring. It was high tide that week, so the floodwater reached almost one's waist. And even when the rain finally let up, floodwaters were everywhere. The children couldn't play outside. They couldn't watch TV because there was no electricity. Minggoy noticed the Villamils who had just moved in. The three Villamil children had nothing else to do but stare out their window. What if I rent my comic books and toys to them for a small fee? Minggoy wondered. They agreed to a sum of 1 to 5 pesos. But how will they get the items? The flood outside was waist deep. Minggoy got a rope, tied a weight to end, and threw it to the Villamils. The children tied the weighted end to their window, and then threw the other end to Minggoy. Minggoy attached a small basket to the rope. He used pulley like one that he sees during flag ceremonies to move the basket comics, books, toys, and Villamils. They then placed their payment inside the basket. A little later, other children started renting Minggoy's comic books and toys. Minggoy tied ropes to their windows and they began to look like their buntings for a fiesta. When summer came, Minggoy counted the money he saved. 1,500 pesos! It's still not enough to buy a bicycle. Minggoy decided to sell ice candy. I will loan you some funds, his mother told him because she thought Minggoy's small business was exact. Minggoy bought long and narrow plastic bags, young coconut, mungo beans, sugar, milk, and funnel. He mixed his ingredients, used the funnel to transfer the mixture into the plastic bags, and placed the bags inside the freezer. Minggoy then made a special sign and put it up outside their house. Minggoy's Ice Buko. Word about Minggoy's ice candy soon spread. Everybody wanted to have a taste. It was a bestseller among his playmates. This led Minggoy to think of other flavors for his ice candy apart from buko. So he added tapioca, jelly, purple yam, melon, mango, rice flakes, chocolates, and many more. After a few months, Minggoy decided to count his savings again, including his income selling ice candy. It was so much more than he needed. He paid off his loan to his mama lent him. More importantly, he went back to the sports center. Finally, he bought the bicycle of his dreams.